Hey everybody, how you doing? It is 10:40 Arizona time. I can't believe what I just found on Twitter. I mean, it's amazing. Good news, good news. Not a bad thing, so don't worry. But, okay, so I don't even know how to start this off. I saw this, got all my stuff ready, got my microphone out, got my headphones on. I thought I better make sure I have good sound. I can hear what's going on because this is important. Some people will be like, this is not important, this is ridiculous. For any targeted individual out there that has been gang stalked and have had people follow you through town in a relay type stalking. You've probably taken photos of these people. You want to get a picture of their face for just for posterity, for evidence later on, in case something happens to where we can say, yes, I was on this list or whatever list this is, and show these photos of these people and get some proof. Well, guess who just uploaded a gang stalker photo? You're never gonna believe it. There we go. So this is Devin Nunes. I don't know if anybody knows who he is. I do. I'll explain who he is in a minute. If you don't know, you haven't already read this? Anyone know this dude was following me today? So every time we post a photo of somebody and say, this person was following me today, we get, nobody would follow you, nobody would do that, don't be delusional. Somebody's out in front of my house right now. Don't be delusional, blah, 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 blah. On and on and on. So here we go. This is who this person is, if anybody isn't familiar. So I'll just read this real quick. Meet Devin. Devin Nunes has served in the U.S. House of Representatives since 2003. He currently represents California's 22nd Congressional District, which is located in the San Joaquin Valley and includes portions of Tulare and Fresno counties. He and his wife have 3 daughters. So he's from the same area I'm from. We're about the same age. Let's see. So currently, Nunes is chairman of the House Permanent Select Committee on Intelligence and member of the Ways and Means Committee. Having previously served as chairman of the Ways and Means Subcommittee on Trade, he is the author of the book Restoring the Republic, which was published in September 2010. So if you don't know what the House Permanent Select Committee on Intelligence is, he's basically over all of the intelligence agencies. FBI, CIA, NSA, he's supposed to have all of the information about all of the programs that go on in all of our intel agencies. He just posted on Twitter a photo of a guy following him. Now, he's Devin Nunes. He might, I don't know. So this organized stalking and harassment program is an unacknowledged special access program, in my opinion. I believe that nobody in Congress, it's okay, buddy. It's all right, buddy. There's somebody out in front of the house. I believe that people in Congress, I believe the president, the people that should know about these things do not know about the program. Or they know about it, or they, I don't know. Anyway, the long story short, Devin Nunes posted a photo of a gang stalker. Doesn't the guy look like a gang stalker? He looks like a gang stalker. I mean, they have a look. He looks like, oh God, I got my picture taken by Devin Nunes. Somebody's gonna figure out who I am immediately and know I'm a gang stalker. They're gonna use some metadata, link me to some other people that are involved in organized stalking and harassment of Devin Nunes. You kidding me? So they do this to everyone. I noticed the red car in the background. Uh, Mr. Nunes, was this gentleman, this guy, this person driving this red car? Mr. Nunes, if you happen to see this video, I know the chances are slim to none. If you see this video, myself, former NSA agents, former FBI, former CIA, I'm sure you know who these people are. I never did anything like they did. I'm just a former firefighter, former journalist, tried to report some real journalism, ended up getting targeted. I don't know, this has been going on for a long time. It's a long story, Mr. Nunes, but anyway, uh, we can explain in detail who this, well, not who this person in general is, but, or specifically is, but how this program works, the compartmentalization, most likely the governor and senator that are responsible, the corporation and corporations that are responsible for this, the corporation that launders the money. Uh, we have figured this out collectively by, I don't want to steal Jason Goodman said, I'll just, this is, yeah, I'll quote Jason Goodman, crowdsourcing the truth, by crowdsourcing the truth. This is a historical photo, actually. People have no idea how important this photo is. This guy right here could go down in history. Mr. Let's see, what's his name? Somebody figured it out real quick. Oh, oh, where'd it go? They had a, oh geez, there's been a bunch of comments here. Anyway, they found the guy's name. What is the guy's name? But okay. What the heck, man? I thought they had, okay, so the first comment here, Gang Stalker. I commented, most likely a Gang Stalker. Now this is actually Rick Macy. He's been on Crowdsource the Truth. He's a long-term targeted individual. So Devin Nunes is getting gang stalked right now. Shit's gonna hit the fan, people. Oh man, somebody probably trolled that guy. They baited him. They're like, they know that this is gonna go down. They know that gang stalkers are gonna get caught, and they're like, let's send this dude over to mess with Devin Nunes. We'll make him famous. I can't find the. I don't know what the thing is with cow. I don't know what's up with that. Everybody uses all these. Okay, so I can't find what that guy's name was, but anyway, that's a big deal. So, Mr. Nunes, if you would like, if you don't already know what I'm talking about, ooh. Would you look at that? Okay, well, my camera went out. I got a call. I'm still recording here, so I'll just go ahead and end on this guy's face. I got a call from Yuma, Arizona. I don't know anybody in Yuma, Arizona. I forgot to put that phone on do not disturb, so it didn't disturb me. But right in the middle of what I was saying, saying I can explain this. I have friends that can explain this. This is my website right here. BARREDIN.US. I'm going through hell right now, actually, after basically whistleblowing on a bunch of different stuff. Never divulged any classified information. I just connected some dots. Got targeted a long time ago. It's a long story. I'd love to tell it to you. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. I'm sure you're as happy as I am that Devin Nunes took a picture of a gang stalker. This is a standard photo of a gang stalker. I've seen thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of them. They look just like this. This is like if there was a if there was a book on how to spot a gang stalker, a bunch of photos, the look on their face, this would be standard right here. This should go number one in the book with a red truck right in the background. Perfect. Perfect. Thank you, Mr. Nunes, for posting this. Oh, and also, Mr. Nunes, oh, geez, they almost, almost messed up my train of thought. This type of thing right here, when targeted individuals say things like this, people were following me, and we report this, they'll find a way to arrest us or get us into a mental facility or something like that and say that we're delusional. And then you have to take the MMPI, the Minneapolis Multiphasic Inventory. It's a 600 question test. I'm sure you've had to take it. Everyone that is in law enforcement, everybody that becomes a firefighter, I believe, psychologist, anyone in a position of responsibility usually has to take this MMPI test. And it evaluates your mental stability, your mental traits, I guess. It identifies any kind of disorders you may have. So now what we have going on in the United States, well, all over the world actually, is are programs that are designed to get a person to report incidents that mimic delusion or paranoia. So if somebody is actually being hunted and stalked, like this guy was following you, and it's going to, well, I shouldn't say it's going to keep happening. I don't know. Maybe after you did this, it'll be like, abort, abort, abort. Honestly, I hope they do this to you for a little while, just so you can understand. You're a smart guy. You will see the repetition. You'll start to see the standard operating procedures. If they do the same thing to you, actually, I shouldn't get off on that tangent. So anyway, I'll go back to that. That MMPI test is contradictory to these programs that these people are doing. I took this test. The test found that I could not be more of an honest person. But since I said that people were following me, and then I knew that who was responsible for my downfall, that made me a delusional person. Even though I presented facts, I've called this psychological evaluator back with articles from the LA Times, from the base, actually, Mr. Nunes, that I've met you at, the 144th Fighter Wing. That article about the scandal of the California National Guard and Air National Guard targeting members, targeting members Okay, sorry, I had to take pause there. That was that was a lot of my life. So anyway, I've provided all this evidence, and they're still trying to call me delusional, even though I have hundreds of videos explaining what's been going on, long-term trauma-based events, affidavits from agents, former intel agents, from particle physicists, from, I mean, on and on and on. Yet they'll still try to call you delusional. And also, if you would like to, you probably know about this already, but the SSG, the FBI SSG Secret Surveillance Group, is, they just go on their website and it shows that they just send civilians to Quantico, Virginia for 9 weeks to follow U.S. citizens on foot in public transportation and in private vehicles without due process. I know that you're probably doing something to change this. We need some kind of surveillance system in the United States, but this is a psychological operation. And if you have, I'm sure this wasn't the first guy that was following you, because it takes a few times to realize, and then you get your phone out and you go, okay, I'm gonna start documenting here a little bit. I would really like to help in this process of what's happening to you right now. And some of us, if you explain to some of us the instances, the kind of the things that are becoming repetitious, we can tell you where you're at in the targeting program. Oh yeah, you're right here. You know, I've had people tell me before when I was explaining things earlier, hey, this is going to happen next, this is going to happen next. And they were on the money, right on the money. This is going to happen next. And I can pretty much do the same thing because once you've gone through something, so I've gone through this basically my entire life, but at least at the 144th Fighter Wing since minimum 2004. There were things going on there before that, but absolute minimum 2004 is when things got really weird. Going through this that long, you become an expert. You can. It's like being with a person in a relationship for 10 years. That person doesn't really need to speak anymore. You can look at them, their body language, their mannerisms, and you know what they're thinking. You know what they're going to say before they say it. That's kind of how this works. You become in a relationship with this program. You have to work with it. You have to constantly act and counteract and defend yourself and be politically correct and give and take. And no one can explain this better to you than a targeted individual that has gone through this for a very long time. And again, I would really like to be a part of explaining that, how these standard operating procedures work. Just like technical orders out of Air Force, or standard operating procedures out of a Air Force technical order book. Easy for me to say. All right, I think I'm losing some energy here. I'm getting kind of tired, losing some cognitive function, having a hard time speaking. Maybe I need to go eat. So I'm gonna go do that, and then I'm gonna get back to work. But I just thought it was really important to do this video and just leave this guy's face up here for a while. Everyone have a great day.